It's officially fall, and for some, that means knitted sweaters, pumpkin spice lattes, and blaming Mercury for being in retrograde. For me, fall means the start of a brand new football season. Players old and new strategically assembled in hopes of a big win. A great team reminds me of a winning crypto portfolio. Sure, it may contain several crypto projects, but the backbone of the portfolio is consistent players who will always be around. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Chainlink. In football, we have these players too. They're the offensive line that will help run the ball as far as they can move it. Slower than throwing the ball to the wide receiver, but a more reliable way to gain yards. In crypto, it's a good idea to stack these key players in a bull market like the one we're in now, and in a bear market where we historically see significant price drops. Why? Because although crypto is volatile, you can trust that these players will always move toward the end zone. It can be tempting to Hail Mary our whole allocation to the wide receivers, a low-cost altcoin or a microcap project that offers big risk for big rewards. Although this is a great place for smaller allocations and moonbags, betting the whole game on the wide receiver is just too risky. Sure, there have been some epic touchdown moments. The Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, or the Dogecoin pump back in May. These wins are legendary, but catching a windfall like this is unlikely. That's why today we dive into the top coins that gain yards for any portfolio in both bull and bear markets. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we break down our picks for long-term bear market holds. First up, crypto's one and only quarterback, Bitcoin. It's the unrefuted leader, one of the best-known crypto assets and the first of its kind, with price movements that impact the rest of the crypto market. Speaking of having an impact, take a minute and smash up that like button. It's the best thing you can do to help the channel and stay in the loop on the latest in crypto. But back to Bitcoin. It's always a safe crypto strategy to stack sats, or satoshis. These are, of course, fractions of a Bitcoin. Launched in January 2009 by a person or a group under the alias Satoshi Nakamoto, how funny. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer digital currency. According to the white paper, Bitcoin was created to allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. The biggest value driver with Bitcoin is scarcity. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, and about 80% of those are already in circulation. What does the future hold for Bitcoin? Well, there are a few price models that have been pretty accurate so far, and they give us clues as to where the price might be going. Plan B's stock and flow model forecasts one Bitcoin being valued at $1 million in 2025. In July, Forbes released an average Bitcoin price prediction from a group of crypto analysts and researchers. They had a more bearish outlook for 2025 with the price only a few thousand above today's Bitcoin price at a laughable $71,000. For 2030, the prediction average ticks up to 5.2 million per Bitcoin. While we don't know exactly how the price will play out for the next few years, the scarcity of this asset coupled with its first mover advantage makes it a winning bet for increasing in value over time. In center position, Ethereum. Center is one of the most challenging positions in the game of football. As the leader of the offensive line, this player needs to think quickly on their feet, with the end goal of being useful and adding value to the play. Like football center, Ethereum is just as useful, a decentralized blockchain system that is home to numerous crypto assets, projects, and dApps. It will soon run using smart contracts. Ether tokens were first released in 2014 for 31 cents per ETH. The blockchain was then launched on July 30th, 2015 under the Frontier prototype and had a total of 8 co-founders, including the best known Vitalik Buterin. Notoriously useful and with more issues than Sports Illustrated, Ethereum has been praised and fudded into and out of oblivion. Ethereum has weathered many storms with its steadfast development that faces network issues head-on and creates new use case for Ethereum. Recently, Ethereum introduced the London hard fork, an upgrade to the network that addressed high transaction fees and burned over $1 billion worth of Ether, setting the stage for the asset to become deflationary over time. Currently, there are around 117 million ETH in circulation, and the burn rate is climbing higher and higher. ETH's issuance rate is adjusted by consensus, which the ETH developers say maintains a balance between the amount of ETH issued and adequate security for the network. Future price predictions for Ethereum average about $25,000 per ETH by 2025, with some analysts seeing it climbing much higher by then. No matter where the price sits, there will always be benefits to stacking Gwei, the tackle, Cardano, proof-of-stake blockchain ecosystem that is the team's best pass blocker. It has the fundamentals to stand strong against any project that wants to compete with it, and its consistent development allows the ecosystem to evolve and become increasingly useful. Founded by Charles Hoskinson in 2017, Cardano, or ADA, named after the mathematician and the world's first computer programmer, Ada Lovelace, is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform with a foundation of peer-reviewed research and development through evidence-based methods. That's a mouthful. Cardano recently saw the release of the Alonzo upgrade, which allowed the network to support numerous crypto applications, including NFTs and smart contracts. Alonzo allows the network to be programmable. Founder Charles Hoskinson compared the update to when JavaScript was introduced to web browsers, allowing the internet to move from static web pages to interactive sites like Facebook and YouTube. Cardano's roadmap includes even more development to support updates and improve functionality on the Cardano network. Its development takes time and is a notoriously slow burn. Rather than release incomplete updates and fixing them later, the Cardano team takes its time to make sure something works before it gets released. This is why Cardano is a great project to stack, whether we're in a bull market like the one we're in now, or a bear market that we historically see at the end of a bull cycle. The guard, Chainlink. Critical to the offensive line, the guard needs to be big and strong, but also keep his eye on the situation. The guard is there to support and protect, just like Chainlink is there to support blockchain networks by providing information to complete a transaction. Chainlink and its link token function exactly like the name would suggest. It links real-world data to the blockchain. Founded in 2017, Chainlink is a blockchain abstraction layer that enables smart contracts to be connected to outside information. This is achieved through a decentralized Oracle network that allows blockchains to gather information from external data feeds and then bring that data back onto the blockchain. As smart contracts are becoming more useful and complex, oracles are needed to provide the information to execute smart contract agreements. Smart contracts have many real-world applications that need external data, like insurance policies, weather data, voting results, lending agreements, and investing. Founded by Sergey Nazarov and Steve Ellis in 2017, Chainlink is one of the first networks that allows integration of blockchain networks with off-chain data. Link tokens have a max supply of 1 billion. About 45% of the total supply is already in circulation. The price of Link at ICO was 11 cents, and it has since 200x'd. Link is a utility token that every blockchain needs. Like the guard, it's a brute force that allows the team to function. And when it functions well, it limits threats to the team's chances of victory. This is another great one to stack during the bull market, bear market, and beyond, especially as many of the major blockchains like Ethereum and Cardano start moving towards smart contracts. Don't forget to keep your stack safe by storing your best players in a Ledger cold wallet. With Ledger, your hard-earned Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Chainlink can be stacked and stored offline for the long term. Check out bitboycrypto.com/deals for an exclusive price on the Ledger hardware wallet and get a good deal on your great gains. It pays to be a member of the BitSquad. So don't throw a long pass with your whole stack to wide receivers in hopes of a whirlwind touchdown. If you stay in crypto long enough, a significant altcoin or microcap win is bound to happen. But patiently stacking these solid projects in a cold storage wallet is your portfolio's best chance at a Super Bowl victory. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.